Oh, did you see the? You seen that I'm wearing a baseball? It's a
Yeah,
box
what
lunch.
is
It's
it?
a. Let me see if I can move the mic. Hold on. It's a box lunch treasure planet.
Oh, oh, what the hell? Turn
Yeah,
around, do
I
a
know.
spin.
I was gonna say, look at that. O2.
Woo! I just thought you were wearing a Ravens jersey, and I was
Ah,
like,
your
that makes
girl's
no.
dripped.
Why would there be a Baltimore Ravens fan in Texas?
Or anywhere. I mean, I this was an early birthday gift, about a year away birthday gift from my one and only.
Aw,
She's super supportive of this movie and my addiction to it. But yeah,
it's a good movie.
dude, it's so good.
It's a good movie.
So I can go on for hours. But we're here to talk about weapons, I guess. So let's get into it. Oh,
Oh,
actually, you know what? Hold on.
oh, we are recording.
Hold on. I did this wrong.
Oh,
It's supposed to be 416. I lost count. All right,
oh,
sorry.
numbers.
Weapons.
Shame
Okay.
it's not 17 because 217 the
Oh
tie.
my gosh. That's okay. Well, welcome back to the Tu-Vie podcast, your TV movie entertainment needs podcast. I'm your host. I am your host. Get this right, AI. I am the host, James, and sitting with us is our resident guy, Cameron. That's still
No,
not giving us the right answer, by the way. It's not working.
hey, AI is bad. Gotta
This is my problem because not that I care, but I know it has to happen. Because a lot of people they say I'll chat GPT it, then I'll Google it nowadays, which is a sad sense. I want to know what our AI results come up with, so I have to type it in to see what happens, and they literally say anybody else's name but mine for the host. But like we said, we're talking about weapons. This is Baby's first horror movie, and I am Baby in conversation. So
uh,
I know
look how far he's come.
yeah, you know what? Real growth. I'll say that. And will I ever watch Barbarian again? Cameron, ask me if I'm gonna watch Barbarian again.
You're gonna watch Barbarian?
No, no, no.
It's a good movie. It's a great movie.
Honestly, I may rewatch it with the sound off and the lights real on, for visuals, for the sake of
Right,
visuals. Yeah, and I'm not talking about the visuals of those low hanging fruits.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Sorry,
I know exactly what
I'm
you
not
mean.
gonna want to call it that. So one thing out of the way, I want to talk about this movie. I did come a little late. I do have a question that I did see from the trailer. I came in a little late, which is very rare for me. I did my
What
math
was
wrong.
the first thing you saw?
I was in like a first seconds. Like the first, it was still the girl doing the narration, but it was the bit where we see Alex talking to the police and it's like behind the headshot. And I was like, and it's been about a month since it happened. And this is where our
Ba-
story picks up.
Basically, just premise.
Okay. I thought so. But then I was watching the trailers again for this movie.
Basically, the only deviation you don't get from the trailer is like in the trailer, it's like all the kids are gone, but in the
Yeah.
movie, it's like, oh, actually, there was one that stuck around. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, spoilers.
Oh, well, I mean, sorry. Well, okay, we'll
Spoilers.
do a spoiler filled in a second, but I did have a question. So in the trailer, there was a bit where people were looking for the kids with like police dogs, and there was like some shots of like sewer lines. Was that ever in the movie?
Yeah, yeah, that's in that intro.
Okay, so I must have just missed that because I thought there was some stuff that wasn't shown in this trailer or in the movie.
No, it's in the movie.
Okay, well, okay, now we got that out of the way. What did you think?
I love this.
Yeah,
This was great.
it
This is everything I like in movies. I
give us a little more.
like they made it quickly in a lab from me. Um, um, I adored this. This is my favorite thing of the year so far.
This is really your favorite? Let me try. I'm trying to pull up your letterbox. Really?
Yep,
What
loved it.
what sets it out? But I mean, I know
I
you just
think
kind of like
I
said it.
love the way the story is told. I think all the characters are really interesting and well drawn and nuanced, which you
Mm,
don't get in a lot of like
mm,
spoilers again, movies about witches,
yeah.
and like gore and like you don't those don't often like intercross
Mm,
in like a movie budgeted like this with
yeah.
such great visuals and like top tier talent. Everybody in this movie is on their A game.
Yeah.
And
Especially
all
Alex, that kid. He was really.
Alex, yeah, the
Yeah.
kid, Jesus.
Yeah.
But like I adore this.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I don't think so. What I've noticed a lot about horror movies lately, especially this year, when they're character based, they've really shined. And I guess I'll just throw in the spoiler warning here.
Hate it when someone gives away the ending.
I can't say for sure anything,
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm reading the books.
but I can say Nothing.
But like, so this movie doesn't really take a traditional sense of movie storytelling where it's like a traditional first act, second act, third act. What I liked is that they did that through the characters, and it's like perspective, and then we kind of play catch up.
It's a fun puzzle piece of a script. It I think it handles like the flow of information like really well to keep the story like as interesting as humanly possible. Like
Mm,
it's kind of funny. Like I've seen the movie 3 times by now.
that's crazy.
And I kind of want to go again.
This, you know what,
Um,
this movie to you is like what Superman was for me. I've
no,
seen
I
Superman
like
four
Superman
times.
too.
But no, like the excitement you get just by thinking about going to see it again is how I've been feeling.
Right.
Like I could go today for a fifth and feel great. I'll probably cry the same amount of times. It's
But
great.
yeah. What was I saying before that?
Sorry, you were talking about
Oh,
just how
yeah.
this movie like was like your number one. It was really meant for you. The pacing, the characters, information of
Yeah,
storytelling,
I think it was pitch perfect for me.
but the information of like telling the story. I'm so sorry, I got
Yeah,
cocky on this.
like I adored this. Adored.
I do think what was also good about this movie was the jump scares. They didn't feel uh
Cheap.
they did not feel cheap. No, not at all. And I think that's what really I will say in the first 5 minutes of this movie is when I realized I am just a I don't think I'm built for horror movies. It was the bit where she get home the teacher gets home what's her name? Julia Garner
Oh,
gets home.
yeah, the knocking.
The knocking. Still don't know what that was, but we just know that it happened.
Come on, it was Brolin.
Was
had
it
to
really Brolin?
be. Had to be.
I don't know though, because like that guy was not moving quick.
He vandalized her car.
That is true.
It had to be him.
I don't know. I'm glad we didn't get to see all of that detail of him knocking and like psyching her out the whole time because it kind of
Yeah,
like
I
trusts
don't
the
think we needed
audience.
to see that, but
Well, because there's a lot of trust being built into the audience, and for lack of a better things, I was watching some parts of this movie through not my fingers, but kind of like a deviated gaze in a way, like that. I had a hat on, which really helped. But the thing I'm glad I prepped for was the one where he was talking to his kid in the bed, and you get that weird Joker one. I was okay with
Yeah.
that. Not okay with that one. Not okay. Or the one with on the ceiling.
the ceiling was a good one.
I know.
How much of the ending did you watch?
I watched the as best as I could without throwing up because
Okay.
I did see it, and that's what almost got me puking.
Right.
That I will
I
say
was
though,
gonna say like that was my one thing where I was like, I don't know if James is gonna like that.
actually, that was one of the parts I loved because in the ending, so at the end of the movie, if you're here for the spoiler part, we're here for the whole thing. The kids escape and they're attacking the witch, and they are hauling over town. And the first thing that came to mind was like the NFL wants to know your location.
No.
For all the like those kids got signed for the Chargers that day. That was incredible. And then they absolutely eviscerate this witch
Yeah.
in a style Mortal Kombat got a
I-
chub from.
I do they eat her?
No, they just like they
I
maul
think
her.
they eat parts of her.
I think if that was just a creative choice on the kids then, because I don't think I saw them eating the kid or in the woman.
I don't know, but like Gladys says earlier in the movie, I can make people eat each other.
Yeah.
So
And you know what I liked about Gladys?
don't get a good look at it.
Yeah. One thing I liked about Gladys was how gross she looked. Like it didn't feel just like a random person coming in. Like there's a story with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I think Gladys is a very interesting character, and I think really the star of the movie.
Wow, really?
Um,
You think she's the star of the movie?
100%.
Not Alex.
No,
You don't, dude.
I think it's either her or I thought Austin Abrams was incredible.
That guy.
Um,
I'll tell you what. There ain't never a worse time to be a cop than that movie. Man.
God, Alden Ehrenreich plays such a man just self-destructing.
Yeah.
Um, Julia Garner's great. Brolin is great. I think everyone gets their time to shine, but like Amy Madigan as Gladys is so unhinged and
Oh
like
my God.
uh she feels like she's so fun to watch.
Mhm.
She's just she brings a life into every scene. She's terrifying and hilarious.
Especially the bit in the woods where she's like,
I mean, like when Benedict Wong is like bashing his head
Yeah.
into his husband,
Yeah.
and she's just like looking at her hands, and she's like,
Yeah, she had like trouble with the
"Best."
sink.
Yeah. Like, what
That's
a mess I made. Like very silly. I adored it. And then Austin Abrams, I thought just had this incredibly fun, like
yeah.
physical performance. Like he's so animated. Like
Yeah.
he's the pawn shop doing just like
Yeah. And I like the bit where he's like calling about the reward for the missing
dancing,
children.
waiting for the pawn shop to open.
Yeah.
Like
And he calls the information about the missing kids and he's like, "Yeah, look, I don't want to come to the station. I'm phobic." Like he doesn't say the word I'm afraid. He just I'm
every
phobic.
line delivery he nails. Like
It's
he's
so good.
I'm investing in him hard. I
He's
think
in his
that
next movie. He's Zach Cregger's next movie.
Resident Evil movie, I think is gonna be
Yeah.
good. I think it's gonna be really cool. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's gonna do like an Evil Dead 2 type of thing. And Evil Dead 2, it has like this insane physical performance by Bruce Campbell, who's like throwing himself around, fighting.
That's the one where his hand gets possessed and he like flips
Yeah,
himself.
it's crazy. It's really cool.
Yeah.
If they're taking that energy and he's saying he wants to get crazy with the camera, and
Yeah.
this movie, I think, is already doing pretty cool stuff.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say there was a lot of
Like-
great moments with the camera in this movie. I'm a sucker for good camera use, and this just did it perfectly.
Yeah, it's really well blocked. It feels very like visually dynamic.
Mhm.
I do think there are some parts where it gets a little too dark and it kind of gets hard to see things like in Brolin's dream.
Mhm.
It's very
With the giant assault
I kind of
rifle.
don't know what I'm looking at, like with like faces. Like it's kind of hard to like. It's there's moments where it works and moments where it doesn't, but otherwise, I think this movie is gorgeous.
Sorry, there was a loud thunder crack that interrupted that sentence.
Don't remember.
Yeah, we're getting some crazy weather. What were you saying?
But yeah, no, yeah.
What was the last sentence you just said? What was the last sentence you just said? It looks, and then
that was the last sentence I said.
I hate you. I barely heard that
Yeah,
last part.
you talking about the movie, Jesus.
I'm sorry. I mean, hey, this is our. Before I actually go on to whatever I'm saying, I know I'm going to get sidetracked about 1,000 different things. I want to read Colin's review because Colin went. So we all saw this around the same time, and Colin couldn't unfortunately make it today, but he wrote a pretty good review, and I'm trying to pull it up because he actually there it is. So he gave this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I think I gave it just about the same. So this is Colin. Wow, where do we begin with this wild ride? I've been anxiously waiting for this movie since I watched the teaser and was sold when I saw who was attached. The now legendary Zach Cregger, who famously delivered us Barbarian, which is, by the way, a movie he packed to while on his way to Disney World. Like he had that in the background. And the hype I had for this movie was on the same level as before the release of Longlegs. Now, did it live up to the hype? Yeah, it did. Like, holy shit. What a wonderfully deranged experience. I can't even go into detail or explain this movie without my brain melting. The only words I can sum up is a damn good time. It's intense, creepy as hell, engaging, and honestly funny in the moments that do not taint or ruin the tone. The film's structure is so refreshing and tight, and all the characters had depth to them that at times made me worried for them in situations. I love this movie. I only have one problem that bothers me a little bit, and it's how the movie wraps up, which I think we're going to get to in a second here. It feels really abrupt, or it's unsatisfying level, it feels really abrupt to an unsatisfying level, but also it doesn't ruin the film for me. I do see myself watching this film many, many more times, and I'm very happy to keep an eye out for Zach Cregger's next project, which is a Resident Evil movie. I don't need to know the synopsis of the plot or see a trailer. When he releases his next movie, I'm there day one. Top 5 of this year without a second of thought. And that is true. On his top 5 right now, it's Superman, Weapons, Sinners, Thunderbolts, and Mickey 17. Not a bad review. Not bad. I mean, I feel like I think I put this in my top 10. As of right now, it's not my top 5.
Hey, more power to you.
Hey, I will say two horror movies being in my top 10 this year. I mean, would you really count Sinners as horror though? It's I mean, to the degree of Weapons.
Horror drama.
Yeah, much more drama than it is horror. But after this movie, I was on a horror binge, even building out to it, because I watched Drop the morning of, which was
Drop is not a horror movie.
Well, like I said, I was building up. Whatever. What we call it, thriller?
Yeah.
Okay, Drop the thriller movie. It was cute. I mean, I was not scared.
I think that movie is fun.
It's fun. I mean, definitely a one and done. I liked a lot of the camera tricks and a lot of the storytelling, like through like the lights. I thought that was
It was
interesting.
very silly. It was very silly.
Yeah, and then I followed that up with The Monkey. Uh,
Yes, I was surprised to see you watch that one.
well, I was very interested since it came out. I just didn't have time to go see it in theaters, so now it's on Hulu. I'm like, great for free.
It's like a 90-minute movie, right? It's very
I
quick.
think if that, it's not yeah 98 minutes, which
Yeah.
not bad. And for it didn't feel that long at times. And I will say Theo James doing a surprising duo
Yeah, he's
role in that
really
movie.
good.
I didn't expect to see Theo
Really
James
good.
being that good
Yeah,
since the Divergent movies.
yeah, no. He's in White Lotus and he's very good in that.
Oh, he was in White Lotus. I didn't see that. I haven't seen that season.
It's good. Season 2.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me it's great. I just haven't gotten around to it. And then the latest edition, I was gonna watch. Actually, this was a horror movie. 2025's War of the Worlds. That was crazy.
Why? Don't do that to yourself.
I did it because I was like,
What's the pickup? Why did you? Why?
I'm
Why?
just. I watched the pickup the same reason why you watched Cars 2 for your spy summer. It just had to be
Yeah,
done.
yeah, that was for complete. You don't need to watch everything that comes out in a year.
I would like to say I tried.
Sometimes you can see Eddie Murphy, Pete Davidson.
Kiki
Oh,
Palmer.
no. Yeah, no.
Did you think I was
You just see
racing
that
to
and
this?
be like, I know what that is. I don't need to see that.
Let me tell you how I did this movie. I was editing the clips that we have coming out for the previous episode of the Tu-Vie podcast, Fantastic Four. Check it out. I was editing to that, and then I was making dinner to that, and then I watched the last 10 minutes. And I don't know if you read my review, but for the pickup, it's someone watched the Fast and Furious, Masterminds, and Bottoms, and then went and made this. That's exactly how it's supposed to be. That's exactly how it is. Sorry, weapons. Jeez, we're off topic. Weapons. Yeah, it's one of our favorite things here. I'd say what I liked about weapons was, like we said, the scares are earned. They're not cheap. But at the same time, the paranoid feeling you get with this movie the entire time is, I feel like, very rewarding. And then, like Colin mentioned, the ending. The ending, we spoke about this on the phone the other day. The ending felt like when you are given a gift that's not wrapped, but it's still a gift. Like you can see that it's nice and what you're gonna get, but the pageantry's kind of gone. Like being gifted an unwrapped gift. Like you can see what it is and you can see what's gonna be next, but pageantry of the mystery is kind of gone.
Okay.
What do you think, Cameron? What?
I think it works.
I'm gonna say it
It
doesn't
works.
work. I'm just saying like it doesn't come as a shock. And I guess it was like it felt like it was building up to this bigger
I mean,
thing.
the shock is the shock moment is like
They
knowing seeing the kids under the basement and seeing her do witch shit to the principal. That's when you
Yeah.
when,
I was
like,
talking about the
reveal-
very end though.
That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
And then afterward, it's I think just the movie changes at a point, and it's not
Yeah.
a mystery. It's like it goes into thriller of how are we gonna get these kids rescued? How are we gonna stop this? How are we gonna save Alex? Like
That's fair. That is true.
Um,
I guess I was still keeping up the mystery of it being a mystery and not seeing that okay, the mystery's over. What's the thriller part? I guess I didn't look at it like that.
I it's I don't know. I think it works. It works for what it's doing. I just
I'm not saying it doesn't work.
I don't even disagree with you. It's just like yeah,
You just want to. It's just your nature to disagree.
I just think it's kind of a nothing.
What do you mean?
Like a nothing statement. Like
Oh, I think okay. Well, I don't know, but I will say, congrats to Warner Brothers this year. This is their sixth consecutive film that has a debut over 40 million. So Warner Brothers has made history as the first
yeah, they're
studio
killing it.
to
Shout out
ever open 6 consecutive films at the
Adrian
domestic box
DeLuca.
office over 40 mil. That's crazy. With Weapons doing a 4.25 million,
I'm glad that they're all succeeding because
especially Minecraft.
yeah, I don't think One Battle After Another is going to do well.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to talk about that one. Ironically, I really did. So I watched Naked Gun yesterday, and they had the trailer for One Battle After Another. The movie does look good. I just don't.
I think okay. Fun fact: the reason why I asked for 15 more minutes
Mhm.
was because I needed to finish Magnolia, which is one of PTA's movies. Holy
Oh, you talking like the Tom Cruise one?
yes,
Yeah, you just saw that?
yeah,
Oh wow, that's on my rewatch. What a movie!
really.
What a movie!
And of course, one of the movies Zach Kreger has been saying is a huge influence on Weapons,
Yeah,
and yeah, good movie.
Yeah.
Also kind of similar structure of
Mhm.
bunch of people who kind of cross and intersect in each other's lives.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a good one. I haven't seen that in a while. I've been meaning to rewatch that. I mean, was
it's
it on?
great. It's great. Oh, it's on the internet.
Okay, sweet. I will say also, it was shocking to see that Final Destination did do that good for Warner Brothers. I didn't think it.
Hey, that movie's good.
I hadn't
That
seen it
movie's
yet.
great.
I really haven't seen it yet.
Really fun.
It looks fine. That's on the rewatch list. I'm getting so many movies in for this week. I mean, let me see, because I got some time before school starts up,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to get through everything. So as of right now, I'm watching Until Dawn on Netflix because it's there.
Dude, why?
Because it's there. Like I said, I want to try and get through everything that's in 2025. Holland, I'm wrapping up the Phoenician scheme. I'm wrapping up the competitor, or the amateur, and I'm wrapping up companion. And then I have Alto Knights and Freaky Tales.
I do need to watch Freaky Tales.
That looks fun. I like a good Pedro Pascal movie. Which, by the way, he and Brian Tyree Henry were almost
Right.
in. They were in the original cast of this movie.
Renate Rensive.
So, who?
She was in The Worst Person in the World. She's really good in it.
What's the name again?
The Worst Person in
No,
the
the
World.
actor.
Oh, Renate Rensive.
Oh, okay. They were the only person that was
The upcoming Sentimental Value.
okay. The only person that was originally still in the cast was you just said his name earlier. The homeless guy.
Oh, Austin Abrams.
Austin Abrams. Yeah, he was the only person that stayed in the original cast, but
Yeah.
now I got me thinking, like, was Brian Tyree Henry supposed to be Josh Brolin, or was it Pedro Pascal that's supposed to be Josh Brolin?
Pedro Pascal was supposed to be Josh Brolin. Brian
Mm.
Tyree Henry was supposed to be the principal.
Oh, really? I thought Benedict Wong did a good job though.
No, he did.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to still see their performances, but I feel like Pedro Pascal, you feel like he could have.
He would be a little warm, too warm in a way
Yeah.
that I think that character doesn't really need to be. Like Josh
Yeah.
Brolin's very cold in this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, rightfully so. His child is missing.
it's gone. Yeah,
He's not handling it great.
no. And I liked how you actually got to see a little bit of how the parents' reaction to this was, like how he's messing up
Yeah,
with
I mean,
at
like,
work.
you gotta go to work. Like,
I know. Like, how do you
that's kind of just the shitty thing about life.
manage to continue the like mourning of your child and go to work? Like, even the wife was kind of like tired of it, where it's like, I'm going to work, and he's like sleeping in the kid's
Yeah.
bed, and he's like grieving. And also, that kid, he's like in the third grade or something. There's no reason for him to have a Mad Max Fury Road poster. He did not see
Hey,
that movie.
Hey, that kid maybe just rocks.
No, that kid was the bully.
But maybe he's seen Mad Max Fury Road at 8.
70
he
millimeter.
rocks.
You think-
I'm glad people are watching Mad Max Fury Road. That's the important thing.
buddy, that was just a cheap Warner Brothers plug. Like, hey, remember that other movie we did?
That movie's there because Zach Cregger thinks that movie's awesome. Because it is.
You know, let's make a deal.
Movie rocks.
Let's make a deal. I think
One of the best of all time.
it's a good one. I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie because that would me be lying, and I don't want to lie to you or the people listening. But I say we make a deal. Hollywood, let's make a deal. Coming close. Every movie you make should either have a reference or just a poster of Mad Max Fury Road in.
Yeah, just put it everywhere.
Just or
Remind
even if
people
it's like
that-
a simple
Oh,
like nod to the camera.
Just remind people that there's one GOAT of
Yeah.
all time, and it's
Mhm.
Mad Max Fury.
Yeah, and I think it should be like a fourth wall break. Be like, yeah, I went to the store the other day and I picked up a Blu-ray copy of Mad Max Fury Road, and then I went. It's like I feel like
The end of the credits to say apologies. This is not as good as Mad Max Fury Road.
doing like the Truman Show. It's like if I want to cure a boring night, I do Mad Max Fury Road, available on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. I feel like that's a good deal. You can, I mean, until they make that third one, you think they're ever gonna make it?
Third one?
Like in the saga, like Fury Road, Furiosa.
There's more Mad Max movies.
But it's Mel Gibson. Thunderdome was the best one. The third one was okay.
Still Mad Max. Those movies are still cool.
Do you
and
count
raw.
Waterworld as Mad Max?
No.
Okay,
Waterworld wishes it was Mad Max.
Okay, I was curious. There are people out there who do.
Waterworld is barely even like pretending to not be Mad Max.
I will say my favorite part of the movie is when he drops the flare and the guy that does the oil, and he's like, "Oh, thank God."
I'm not watching that movie.
You never saw it?
Oh.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
Mad Max. I've seen it. I'm not gonna watch its blatant ripoff.
Did you ever see the show, like the stunt show?
That I might see.
That's
I have not.
I have seen it. It's awesome. It's fantastic.
I believe that is the only good thing that it's done.
That's ever come out of the movie.
Stunt show, and whenever I get down there,
One thing about
weapons.
weapons. One thing I liked, dude, I gotta cut all that. One thing about weapons I really liked was the salt line thing. Brought out the Brita. This late into season 4, and we brought the Brita.
Hey, I'm still rocking it. What are you gonna do? Sue me?
No, you got your Brita. I got my Superman
This
cup.
is my way of life. Nobody else uses this Brita. I clean this Brita.
Yeah.
I don't need a cup.
All right. One thing.
I will not be persecuted for being right.
I'm not persecuting you. I love it.
Feel your judgment.
No, I think
Way.
Colin, Cameron, it's like a staple to you. It's like a staple. Like every time you record, I always think in the back of my head, I'm like, is he gonna bring the Brita out? Like I never know with you. I never know. That's so great. One thing I liked about weapons is the salt line bit. Like,
Yeah, it's like old school witch shit.
yeah, but I liked how when James, the homeless drug addict, that sounds aggressive. Sorry, James.
That's what he was.
I know, but I don't want to just label him. He was trying. He was working.
Was he?
Yeah, he was working to get that rock. I'll tell you what, he was grinding to get that rock.
He loved to get high. He was working to get high. That is.
He was
that is-
work. You got to commend a man for his. I'm so red.
He was determined.
He was so determined to get that stone more than Thanos.
What a character. What a
Dude. Sorry, the bit where Josh Brolin and him are fighting. He just ragged, and he consistently does that scream. Yeah, I mean, that's so good. I also liked about this movie was
How much of the Peeler did you watch?
I sadly saw all of that. There was a showing somewhere, I don't know where, I saw it on Instagram, that after the viewing, it must have been like the week it came out, weekend it came out. When people were leaving, they were handing them potato peelers, like wrapped potato peelers. That's
Fun.
sick. That's sick. I will say there was something in this movie I'm like, I can never look at it the same way. Oh, it wasn't. I can't look at it the same way, but like that was a lot of hot dogs for those two guys.
Yeah.
That was like 10 hot dogs, I think.
Seven. hot dogs.
I will say though, that little nook they had, it looked
I could
cozy.
eat 7 hot dogs right now, if I'm being for real.
I can never eat a hot dog again, dude.
What?
I just
rob yourself of this joy.
well, that's the problem. Just one day, like I was with some friends, we were getting a hot dog, and I had it. It was terrible. I just like my taste bud changed. It must have been the 7-year gap.
You hearing this fucking guy?
Are you talking to your Brita filter?
I'm talking to the invisible camera.
Honestly, I would love to get a second camera, so every now and then in the podcast, I can just turn. Oh, that'd be so good. As I catch myself doing that too many times in real life.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'll hear something in public and then just whip it to the what's it, gym? The gym face, yeah.
Helper.
The helper face. I can't. I mean, there's so much of this movie I can talk about, but I don't want to like spoil so much because this movie really works.
Spoiled the movie. We have spoiled.
I'm trying to wrap it up here. The thing I like about this movie though is it doesn't like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say preach, but there isn't like a political message in it. It's very open to interpretation. Well, because hold on, because there's a little political in it, but it's not so obvious. You actually have to think, because I think a lot of people, from what I've been seeing, have given this 2 different messages. One, school shootings, a terrible, terrible, terrible tragedy that happens far too often. And the second one being actually the death of the guy from Whitest Kids You Know.
Oh yeah. That's what inspired the movie.
Yeah.
That's what Gregor said. Like, it's about grief, and that he's also said about like his parents and alcoholism.
Yeah.
I do think that the reading of this being about like school shootings and how communities react to them is a valid reading of the movie.
Oh, I'm not saying that's an invalid reading. What I'm saying is I like that it's very
I think
open.
about how like community, the failings of this community, and how like the people in positions are kind of failing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there was a big bit, and especially there was something with the police captain and the interaction with Josh Brolin.
Like if he doesn't complain in a month, this will get forgotten.
Yes,
They're will get recorded over. Like that's the kind of institutional corruption that just kind of happens every day.
Mm-hmm. And in the
Um,
bit where it like the police captain and Josh Brolin were talking, and he was kind of like, "Look, let us do our jobs. We'll get to it when we get to it." And that was the line I was like, "That's crazy to say
yeah,
to a
I will
grieving
say
parent."
one of the few things that you just gotta kind of suspend your disbelief to make this movie work is like
Mm.
this would be a bigger deal.
Oh,
Like
100. Yeah, there's like no there's no police captain in any city, big or small, that when you hear 17 or was it?
tell me media isn't
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. There's no way. Like, there's no one that's like, "Hey, park your butt.
But
We'll
like
get the grieving family."
I will say, I think it works for the tone
Yeah.
of the movie. The world feels very apathetic. The world
Mm,
feels very
mm,
like joyless,
mm.
despite how kind of funny this movie is.
It was a
Uh,
lot funnier
uh,
than I anticipated it to be.
it's really funny movie.
Yeah.
Um, but like, yeah, it's it's kind of singular. I've not really seen anything like it.
No. And what I liked about it is that each different character's story was filmed with different takes. I mean, obviously, because it's kind of hard to get all those cameras in those one shots because it's bleeding over each other. But I did like how certain inflections in
I
conversation.
love seeing the different perspectives of the
Yeah.
same.
Like the difference between the teacher, Justine, and Paul, the cop, when from Justine's perspective, when Paul walks in, she's in her drink, she's kind of somber, he's like all sad. And then from his perspective, she gets up and greets him, gives him a hug. Like it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah. Got and like I love that in his mind, like it was just I showed up, I left.
That was,
Um
I mean, and then
and it's just that's a great representation of how some people feel about things. Like
yeah.
that's just kind of how some people are. Like
Mm.
I think all of these characters are so interesting because they all of them except for I'd say like the principal is probably the most innocent, but even then he kind of like ignores a lot of the signs that like
Yes, I mean, he's not winning Principal of the Year, but he was still doing some
but
stuff like the
he
CPS
wasn't
call.
like ill intentioned in the
No,
way
yeah.
that I think some of the characters in this are.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I Justine I think is mostly guiltless.
Mm.
Um
You don't think she seemed like in
he
sense
does
like
do some
guilt?
questionable things in that like
Yeah,
kind of like the stalking and investigative, but ultimately she is kind of vindicated for that by
yeah,
being correct.
yeah.
Um
But also, but
of
she
like
carries the guilt very because what's
yeah,
Julia Gardner is such a great actress, and I believe like all of these performances. But Julia's guilt, she's like, I do like I love these kids, and
or
her
going
going,
to the school every day just to watch the kids leave, just like oh, she's just so gutted, and
yeah,
everyone hates. She's very sympathetic,
yeah.
but does still do some in the moment weird things.
Yeah, yeah, and the
But and
bit
then
where yeah,
Brolin is like so angry and just like dedicated that he'll vandalize a teacher's car who's an innocent person,
yeah,
and he'll even after that wife turned him down, harass the husband to get the footage.
that
Like,
also, hey, Justin Long cameo in a Zach Kreger
yeah,
movie.
very fun, really nice to see him.
I was thinking to myself like, is this the same guy? Because there's no way.
It was fun. Um, but yeah,
Mm.
and then Paul is a fucking mess.
He's an asshole.
He's a terrible person,
Yeah.
and he continues to do terrible things.
Yeah.
But like, he's just so sad about everything. You kind of just like, God, man,
You're not winning.
you're such a wreck that you just can't feel anything but just sadness for him. Like, and then of course James is a different kind of mess.
Yeah. Not
Who
me.
I
I let that to be fair. That's the drug addict.
No, you are.
Well, okay. That
I'm
was
just beating that.
that was
That,
inconfidence.
that was me. But James like he tries like he does the right thing but for the wrong reasons,
100%.
Like he tries to help the kids but not because he like gives a just wants the money. He's just kind of like he's so simple and fun and like you get this kind of story about like his mom lended him money and he's trying to get his brother to give him closer to the job and he just
Yeah.
just kind of see the immediate stakes for him, and like his way of
Urgency.
thinking versus like everyone else's is very
Yeah.
interesting. And like,
Yeah.
God, his chapter I think was my favorite.
It was definitely the most it was the most entertaining. Like in terms of
I
like
think
it breaks the like it breaks the horror with
I
comedy.
think it also has like the scariest sequence, which is him going through the house.
Willow. That was a
Yo.
great bit. Shit, Willow. But I think yeah, I think the most eerie part of the movie was him breaking and entering into the home and finding all of these different things.
The kids in the basement. It's creepy.
That was so creepy. I
Every time I've seen it, I love that part because you could just hear the gasps of
yeah.
everyone in the theater.
And that's how you know it was a good movie when the theater's
Yeah,
kind of with it.
yeah.
So good.
You get Marcus is probably the character we get the least of.
That was Benedict
The
Wong.
principal.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh but like even that we get like you see how cute he is with his husband, like the matching Disney shirts.
Yes. Also,
Oh.
Steamboat Willie in a horror movie that wasn't bad. Way to go.
Who'd have thunk?
I dude, if I had 100 guesses that there would be two Disney references in this movie, not even close.
But like his husband, like the way they're like non-verbally communicating in the grocery store is really cute. Like the way they built like their little like we made the jokes about the 7 hot dogs, but that's a cute little tray. Like
Yeah.
their lives is very sweet. They're
Yeah.
very sweet to each other.
Yeah.
And that makes it all the sadder whenever Gladys comes in and just Gladys's it out. And of course you get Alex's chapter, which is just
The most devastating.
heartbreaking.
I was actually crying during his part.
He's just so sad. You
Yeah.
just like this poor fuck. Alex, of course, also largely innocentless. Like, sure, he knew, but
But
he
the intention wasn't to
yeah.
hurt the kids. It was to save his parents.
No, I'm not blaming him,
Okay.
but like, yeah, just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's that poor kid.
Dude, that kid. I'll say though, that kid's very smart because then at the end of the movie, you see him. It's awesome.
You don't often get smart kids in a horror movie like
No.
that. The kid is the hero at the end of the day
Yeah. And
in
I'll
an
tell you.
in an R-rated gory horror movie.
Yeah, and I like how the R rating wasn't all gore. It was like some language and it was some of this, but it was like, I mean, definitely near the end, I could see where it was coming from. But I like how it
Yeah.
wasn't just one thing. It wasn't so much. But the end, when the kids are like stampeding through homes,
Yeah, just
was so
hilarious.
funny.
One of the best bits of the year.
and how the neighbors did not care. They're just seeing this woman being chased by
I think they
17
cared
kids.
when they ran through their house.
It's fair. Let me rephrase. Some of them were unfazed when they saw them on the outsides of the house chasing this old woman who
Yeah, it was a good bit. I laughed. It was very Ferris Bueller.
very Ferris Bueller. And I saw a theory this morning before recording that Gladys is a couple hundred years old because of her vocabulary.
Yeah, the consumption thing.
Yes. And the guy's like, "Oh, tuberculosis." And she's like,
I fully believe it. I don't think she was even related to them.
"You don't."
I think she tricked her way into the house.
Because she said it was an aunt, right?
So Gladys says that she is Alex's mom's sister.
Yes.
But when the husband is talking to the wife, he's like, he's your mom's aunt to his wife. So nobody really knows how like there's inconsistencies in the story that make me feel that all of it is false.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
It's interesting. It's good details in a script that make you think about it. This movie's really good.
Yeah, the script really does a good job. And I like
It's well thought out. And I've seen people be like, oh, they don't explain like why she's doing it. Like, why'd she kidnap the kids? It's like, are we just like not paying attention to the movie?
I mean, yes, it didn't like spoon feed it to you.
Yeah,
But
but if you're paying attention, you can see like she's healing herself.
yeah.
Like when she comes into the house, she's like limping.
Hmm.
By the end of the movie, she's practically she's sprinting.
She's in a full sprint with pink
Like,
Nikes.
before she kidnaps the kid, she's like basically bald. By the end of the movie, she has more hair than that. Like,
We're not talking like we're talking like a strand, a couple.
I mean, not a lot of hair, but
Yeah,
more
no.
than in that scene.
Yeah, you know what she also kind of looked like? She looked like the monster from Barbarian when she was talking to Alex, and she was just kind of like hairless and just like one long skin
Yeah, there
cell.
there is something to. I've seen the criticism that like it's weird that like uh the horror of like just an old woman
Yeah,
like
I mean they get scary.
feels a
I'll tell you what,
little like. I mean,
some of
the
them are
way
out
it's
there.
presented, yeah,
Yeah,
but like it's a weird trope. I don't think it really ruins the movie in any sense, but I do think it
no.
should be like acknowledged.
Yeah, and I also liked how with the running bit, like when she rings the bell and all the kids, it's just like it's really well done. I liked how that she's out there waiting for them to kind of like she's cattling them, and Alex is out there with them, and his face is like horrified, kind of
Yeah, the
seeing what
score in
happened.
that bit, it was crazy.
The music was great. I think that was a really great like
It
addition
was
to this movie.
so all over the place because of everybody's chapter had their own like feel to it, which I
Mm,
thought was fun.
yeah, I
Um,
totally agree with that.
but like another thing I think this movie's great at is like you understand by the end of the movie the like kind of like magic logic
Mm,
of how this witch works. Like you gotta grab an item or like a strand of hair, wrap it around the twig, then put your blood on, then you put something else on it, and then you snap it, and that's when they kill them. Like there's this whole logic, and it's never like told to you.
yeah.
You're all it's just shown to you, and you just kind of it's great show don't tell like
Mm,
visual storytelling. It's so like
yeah.
kind of visceral. Like every time she snaps it, it's so violent the way they shoot it, and then the
And
way it,
you see where she gets the branches. It's like when
it's like
when
this
she's coming in
tree.
with this bonsai. No,
Yeah,
was it? Doesn't matter. It was a plant.
bonsai type
Yeah,
kind of.
bonsai-esque. And then she like rips up the name tags of the kids and she places it in
Yeah,
the soil. So it's like
yeah,
under whatever. And it's so good.
man,
Oh my
good
gosh.
movie. I love this.
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't figured it out yet, go see it. Pretty good. As someone who does not do horror, I would go see this in theaters again.
I will say I have seen a lot of people. So if you are a horror,
Fanatic.
like horror is your thing, like if you're watching Martyrs for fun, like there are people like that.
I
If you
don't know what martyrs are.
don't watch it, you are not ready for that.
Let me look at M.A. Mar.
Um, it's just very gory and upsetting.
You know what?
Um,
Actually, I'm not gonna look it up. I don't want to. I'm good. I want to sleep well tonight. I'm gonna be okay.
like I don't think this, if you're a horror aficionado, is going to make you flinch too much. I see a lot of people marketing this as like the scariest movie of the year,
Yeah, but they do
but I
that.
don't think it's necessarily that. Um,
Yeah.
I do think it is a really great story,
hmm
and
Definitely
I
best
had a
original
lot.
screenplay.
I think it is the most fun we'll have in a theater all year.
Most fun you'll have in a theater all year.
It is the most consistently entertaining project I have seen this year.
I don't know. I guess
It
because
is
you and
so
I come from different.
perfectly paced and
Yeah.
edited. Like it is a well-oiled machine in every sense.
No, I know. I'm not saying you're wrong, and I can't disagree with you. I guess just because it's not my like what I would say the most fun I had in the theater this year. Just because, as we stated earlier, I'm a wimp. And I'm cool with admitting that. But I mean, like my favorites probably this year's experience was Sinners, easily.
Sinners is my number two.
Yeah, that was really good. That was just really good. I could see where you're coming from with your argument. I really do. I mean, man, I feel like I'm missing something about this movie, but I feel like we kind of nailed it all. Oh, dude, was it ever
I,
explained? Was it ever explained why Gladys was trolling James in the forest?
I think like the way she like did it is like if you like made yourself known to her, she kind of like haunts you. Like it's weird witch shit. Like James only sees her after he leaves the house, after he made that mess and saw all that shit. Uh
Hmm.
she only haunts Justine after she went to the house. Like
How did she haunt Justine?
through her dream. The ceiling.
Okay. Can I be real with you, Cameron? I didn't see who was on the ceiling. I just knew there was someone there, and I didn't like it, and I
That
looked
was her.
away. That was
That
her.
was
Okay. Cool. I like that.
and like of course Archer,
Hmm.
like he is being haunted because he's the parent. He's obviously looking for the kid. She would know, like, if there's one obvious person in the town who's like, all I am trying to do is find this freaking whoever's where my kids went, like, she's gonna, like, it's really well, like, the logic of everything, I think, for me worked out. Other than like if you're working on the movie's level, which is that, like, there's like magic logic rather than like kind of like world reality logic.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people will probably have an issue with that, but
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't mess with like movies that are about like demons and ghosts, even though personally I don't believe in ghosts because the science doesn't work out for me.
no, none of this.
But I just have a really great feeling that if I'm in the theater, they're gonna like break the fourth wall. They're gonna look around the theater and go, "You," and they're gonna follow me home. That's what I think every time. The only ghost movies I ever really appreciate.
I remember Lights Out with me.
Dude, I saw the trailer and I almost pissed myself. The only ghost I really ever deal with movies wise is Ghostbusters.
I saw that in middle school and it was too early.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Jeez. Did you watch Get Out? No, not Get Out. What's the one with the guy from Avatar? He's like blind.
Oh, Don't Breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that any good?
The first one's fun.
Me fun, you fun.
I think you'd have fun.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I'm on a horror hunt as
I will send you my list.
No, I'm just gonna figure it out. I'm gonna find it. I'll just let me hold on. You gotta let a girl breathe. All right. I almost had a heart attack in weapons. All right. There was one scare that actually got me. Like jumped out of my chair. It was the one where it was Archer's dream and he looks over at his kid. And it's Gladys. I actually jumped out of my chair. That I didn't like. That about wrap it up here. You got anything else to finalize it?
I'm having fun on the new Fortnite season.
Yeah, that was great. That's
watch Magnolia. Magnolia is great.
Yeah, Magnolia's a good one. Yeah. Also go check out The Pickup on Amazon Prime. Great watch. Great time. It's the only time I can never actually say this was worth my time. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, well, that'll about wrap up the Tu-Vie podcast here. That is season 4, episode 16. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, and that'll be there. And I'm not doing good. TikTok and Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Dude, you're looking at me as throwing me off. Dude, you're
so many places.
Just check out our description. We post a lot of clips on the past episodes and future episodes.
Watch it 8 times on each platform.
You can if you want. That'll be great. If you could watch, well, all our episodes are not on TikTok and Instagram. We're just there. Go follow Cameron's Instagram.
No, do not. I do not want to be followed. I would like not to be perceived.
Go check out our Instagram. We'll be all there. And we'll see you guys next time. Oh, this is definitely happening. The next tier list we're doing, it's a DreamWorks tier list.
DreamWorks? Okay.
I think that'd be a good one. We're gonna give it some time. I'd say we go for
Get ready for me to say I don't like a lot of them.
Dude. Give me at least this one. Where does Over the Hedge stand for you? We're not gonna have fun. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time.